We are here today, and I'm so excited to introduce you to Jaclyn Etcheverry Skincare. Nailed it first, right?
You did it.
Yes. And we are on 41st Avenue in her new, beautiful, smell good, aesthetically pleasing shop. And I would love for you to tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and how you got into skincare.
Okay, so I got into skincare because I wanted to help people with their skin. I wanted to help them feel good in their skin. And it just feels really good to give people the gift of touch and to see them relax when they're in the treatment room and see them come out feeling relaxed and better when they went in. And to hear them say that they love the experience and they want to come back and they leave feeling happy.
I love that. I can't wait to feel happy. What's your favorite part of your job?
I think figuring out what people need, and if they tell me that they want something fixed with their skin or they're not happy with something, then I really enjoy either giving them the help that they need while they're here or researching and getting back to them and helping them.
What would you say are your biggest challenges with this business industry?
Consistency, like getting my clients to actually be consistent, which is the number one key to healthy skin, is the hardest because it's changing the way someone lives their life, and that's a hard thing to do, and it takes a lot of education and patience, and yeah, that's probably the biggest challenge.
So like if somebody came to see you and they were like, I want to look this certain way, you would say this is the routine that you should do, and you would send them with like a skincare regimen, and you would say this is how you should do it, and then they would come back and
Hopefully.
they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, or they just don't come back for a really long time because life is super busy, which I totally get. Or, they go home and, yeah, like you said, they go home and life is busy. They have kids or they have work or they remain super stressed with all of life's challenges. And yeah, it's like navigating what I've given them, but then dealing with real life. So yeah.
What is the best skincare routine that you recommend, or is it individualized?
It's totally customized and individualized.
What do you do for your beautiful skin? Yeah.
Consistency.
Well, do you give yourself a facial?
I do all the time.
You do?
I use my tools in the room, and I go and get facials from other people in the community or when I'm traveling. And then I'm super consistent. I always do my morning routine and I always do my night routine.
What is your morning routine and what is your night routine?
Yeah, so morning's super basic. I cleanse sometimes I don't always cleanse. And then I'll use a toner, eye cream always. And I'm trying to think of what I'm doing right now. Am I doing anything else? Oh, I'm using my vitamin C and vitamin A in the morning. And then I'll put my SPF on always. And at night it's cleansing, toning, eye cream, and I will put a hydrating serum and moisturizer.
Do you want to talk about your favorite products?
Ooh, yeah. My favorite products are, well, I love Osmosis because their focus is working on the skin from the inside out, which I think is really the only way you can solve things like eczema or hyperpigmentation. It's key to changing your skin. But I also love Botnia because they are a really amazing company up in Sausalito. Small batches. They have their own micro farm. It's plant and flowers, and it's organic, and it's just really using the power of plants to nourish and treat the skin. They're an amazing company. Yeah.
That's cool. How often would you recommend that your average person get a facial?
I recommend 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
That really keeps everyone consistent, and then we can revisit every time they come in. Sometimes we'll have a different focus when they come in, or we'll just keep on working on what we were working on before. But it's nice to check in and then stay consistent with those facials.
Yeah. What services do you offer?
I'm a holistic esthetician, so I really focus on helping the skin do what it needs to do and what it knows to do. So it does a lot of work for you, right? So you just kind of help.
Like dark spots and age spots, it does all that for you. That's so nice of it.
Well, working on the nervous system and working on treating your anxiousness or your nervousness or being super stressed. That's
why what happens. That's what's going on here.
It can.
Oh,
and then also
Jaclyn,
naturally aging is okay. Like we're supposed to age. So I offer microcurrent, which helps to lift and tone the facial muscles. And I offer facial infusion, which is a vitamin A, high dose of vitamin A. So it helps cellular turnover. So you get like a 30-day cellular renewal. So really helps sluggish skin, helps the texture of your skin, helps with hyperpigmentation. Gua sha, I love to do gua sha. It can help with so many things. One being like tension in the face. We hold a lot of tension in our face. So like helping to release tension. It can help with hyperpigmentation. It helps with puffiness, excess fluid, draining, a little lymphatic drainage. I do all of that.
That's cool. And waxing.
And waxing. Yep, Brazilians.
Oh, I can't wait.
That we're gonna do on film today.
I don't think it's that kind of channel.
Yeah.
How many steps would you say are generally necessary for the average person's skin for a good, consistent routine, morning and night?
I think it just varies for the person. You know what I do a lot of times, or most of the time, I ask people what's realistic. So I don't want them to come in here and buy like 7 products and then they're not going to use them. Yeah. So I'm like, well, what's realistic? What do you do now? What do you think you can do in the morning or at night? You know, are you just going to maybe cleanse your skin and then go to bed? Fine. Let's do that. Let's start there. Honestly, I went to school to be a teacher and I got my teaching credential and I didn't love it. And so oddly enough, even growing up, I was always obsessed with skin, like my own skin. I'd be looking in the mirror, not even looking at like what I looked like. It was just me actually looking at my skin and like the pores and just noticing differences and texture. And when I met someone in my 20s and she was an esthetician, I was like, what? That's a job? That's the coolest thing ever. And so I was like, Mom, Dad, I'm quitting teaching. I'm going to beauty school. So I did.
Do you want to share a secret with us?
Ooh, skincare tip?
Yeah, skincare tip.
Consistency, I think I've said.
Be consistent and cleanse your face at night.
Be consistent, cleanse your skin at night. I love my cold roller. That's amazing.
What is that?
It's an actual steel roller, like you have a handle and you just roll it on your skin. So good. You can use it if you're a little red, if you're inflamed, if you have some acne, pimples, breakouts, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, if your skin's feeling a little sluggish, if you're feeling a little like puffy, you're tired, it's just good for so much. And it's easy.
I've seen people do like frozen spoons on their eyes.
Yeah, so this is better than that.
Okay.
Yeah. Sunscreen.
Wear sunscreen.
Wear sunscreen. Although you do need, a little vitamin D and fresh air and sun without sun protection, but you really should wear it every day.
Should we go get naked?
Yeah, get naked.
Okay. All right, you've heard it here. Skin routine equals consistency and beautiful skin tips with Jaclyn Etcheverry, skin care.
Yeah.
If you want to come and see her and book an appointment, here's all her details below.